All right, Will It Sell, and it's also willitsell.com. We've got Mr. James White on. We've got Cindy on the line. Cindy, you're on Ron and Fez with James White. I'm sorry, we have Jan. Jan is on the line.
Hello.
Yes.
This is Jan B. calling.
Jan B.
Yeah, and I was calling to talk to James White, inventor.
Yes.
I had some ideas, James White, about some things, and I was wondering, will they sell?
Of course.
One thing I was wondering about is, it's an invention that my father came up with, but he never did anything with. It's an egg on a parking cone. That way, when your brother and sister are having driving competitions, then you could put an egg on the cone and see who gets there first. And if they knock the egg off the cone, then you'd know who won the competition. Would that sell?
Is there a market for that? I can't see a market for it.
Well, this way you'll know, I guess for a driving type thing, like if you're parallel parking or...
For driving competitions inside your family. If you have a brother and a sister doing a driving contest against each other, it's a surefire way of showing who won.
Here's my problem with that. It's really just a cone with an egg on the top. Couldn't anybody make that, Mr. White?
Absolutely. And in fact, actually, if you did get the patent on that, you could technically enforce it. But what would the damages be when you went to, you'd wind up spending much more in court.
So that's a kind of a dumb idea.
I would call it egg cone and try to patent the name first.
Well, you couldn't patent the name. You could maybe trademark the name.
Right, you trademarked the name.
Step 0, I forgot. I had another idea. For neat and natural hair tonic. It turns your hair orange right away. I mean, instantly.
What about that? I mean,
do you actually have the method of doing that?
Or just an idea?
Usually it happens right before your brother's graduation. And then it's really embarrassing for him.
All right, Jen.
It's kind of a gag invention.
Yeah, actually, see, one catch there is you actually have to have an invention. You can't just patent an idea or a suggestion.
Right.
You actually have to have an invention that actually can do something.
What about a sock rope? I remember one time, me and my family were vacationing in Grand Canyon,
Jan,
and we went to a ghost town, and we got locked into jail.
All right, Jan, you've had 2 chances. I got a lot of calls here, okay?
My father made a rope out of socks and got the keys, and we were saved.
Anybody could do that. Again, how are you going to patent that, right, James?
Correct.
I'm just wondering, will it sell?
Well, take this. There's a guy in 1977 patented a method of concealing partial baldness. Okay?
Yeah.
What's his method?
Socks?
Nope. You let your hair grow 3 or 4 inches long, then you comb it over from the left side, then you comb it up from the back, and then you comb it over from the right side. Now, how is he going to enforce that?
I don't know.
Our butcher, Sam, had the same look.
All right, we got to go, Jen.
Bye-bye. Thank you for your help tonight, Mr. James White.
You're welcome.
All right, James White is here. Will It Sell is the name of the book, and you could, of course, go to willitsell.com, also barnesandnoble.com or amazon.com. Very interesting here, though. So far, nobody's really come up with that good of an idea that you think they should really go on with it, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for someone to wow us with something.
Well, Opie and Anthony have been at that well, too.
All right, yeah.
I called Jen Cindy. Wasn't that stupid?
That was odd.
That's it.
She didn't know who to go to.
All right, James, can we take some more calls?
James?
Yes.
Yeah, can we take some more calls, sir?
Certainly.
All right, Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello.
Hello, Joe. You're on with James White. His book is Will It Sell?
Joe, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Bayonne. Am I on the radio?
Yes, you are, Joe.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. White?
I'm doing just fine.
I wanted to tell you an invention I came up with.
Okay.
I invented the cure for the common cold.
Aha.
Now, is that something you could patent, Mr. White? If there's
absolutely.
Isn't that more of a medical situation?
Wouldn't you have to go through the FDA?
You would probably have to go through the FDA, and yes, there are lots of rules and regulations on that, but yes, you could certainly patent it. Drugs are patented all the time.
Because I work in a pharmacy, and sometimes when the guy leaves, I experiment.
Okay. What have you been doing? I mean, is it anything you could talk about, or?
Well, there's a catch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cure is derived from human feces.
Ah.
All right. To me, that sounds like it's going to have trouble getting approval.
Yeah, nobody does this.
Well, you run it through a soup mixer, and when it comes out, there's just little particles left, and I put them in capsules. And when I take them an hour later, I feel much better.
Poop pills.
I don't know.
I'm not sure that'll pass, but...
It will pass eventually, I believe.
Yeah, I hope. It'll pass twice, actually.
Yeah. All right. Can we take one more call, Mr. White?
Sure.
Thank you, Joe.
I eat my own poop.
All right.
Yes, and take it in pill form.
Right, we heard. Jeez. It's James White is on with us. Will It Sell is the name of the book. And, of course, willitsell.com. You can check all this stuff out. We'll take one more call here. Hello, Andre. Andre, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello?
Yes.
This is Andre DG.
All right, Andre, say hi to James White. It's Will It Sell is the name of the book, willitsell.com.
Hello, Mr. White.
Hi, Andre.
All right, here is my idea.
Right.
My situation is I'm a large man.
You're a big man?
I'm very large. I'm 7'4". 560 pounds. I'm from Grenoble, France.
Now, let me ask you this, Mr. White. Can people from other countries, can their patent work in the United States, or they got to go to their home country?
Typically, they have to file in their own country first, and then their country will give them a license to file anywhere else, and then they can file in the U.S.
Do you have citizenship here, Andre, or?
Yes, I have dual citizenship.
Oh, dual citizenship, so I guess it would be okay then, right?
Right.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can file in the U.S. from any country as any citizen. There's no restriction on citizenship.
But here's a guy, I mean, at his size, 6'11".
No.
What?
7'4".
Right.
560 pounds.
Yeah.
From Grenoble, France. And
okay.
my suggestion, more of a suggestion than an idea, is to just invent some larger things.
Larger things?
Mm-hmm. Bigger couches.
Right.
Bigger taxi cabs.
Right.
Just bigger things, bigger plates, bigger bowls.
All right, let's go to Mr. White on this. Mr. White, I mean, can you get a patent just by taking something that's already out there, making it for larger people?
In fact, no. It's just changing the material and changing the size almost never can be granted a patent. It has to, changing those two things have to cause some unexpected, dramatic, new functionality.
I see.
Fine, I'll just sit here on my little chair like an idiot.
Build a bigger one.
Yeah, we're not telling you.
Make a wood shop.
Yeah, we're not telling you that you can't have a bigger chair.
It sounds like that's what you're telling me. It's impossible.
What about this? What if you just use a couch as your chair?
Oh.
Or a giant table as a TV tray?
I'm going to patent that idea before you do, my friend. So that is a good idea.
Right. Well, I would like to have something for somebody 7 foot tall.
Bigger? 7'4".
Right.
560 pounds. From Grenoble, France.
Go ahead, Mr. White.
Yes, Mr. White.
Yeah, again, ideas and suggestions can't be patented.
Right.
And just changes in sizes can't. You've got to go further
You've taken a normal chair and you've just made it huge.
Yes, I need it. Big people need these things. I'm practically a giant. I did have one idea for an invention.
Yeah.
A snake catcher.
Snake catcher. How would that work?
I have a fear of snakes.
Uh-huh.
And I would just want some sort of snake catcher that I can put around my bed at night. Not a very big bed. I can only get the regular size.
Yeah.
But just something that's going to catch a snake at night.
Well, how would he go about that? A snake catcher? That's something you probably could do, right? Mr. White?
He's going to have to devise whatever his snake catcher actually is.
I think we've all been looking for a better snake trap.